Hi, this is Felix speaking from Innsbruck. Unfortunately, I cannot be with you today in London, but I hope you all have and had a great conference. And I think a colleague of mine should be somewhere around. So, Daniela, hi, I hope you have a nice time as well. And yes, I'm calling you from Innsbruck and actually want to invite you to Innsbruck for the next chapter, the next 52nd Leisure Studies Association's conference, which will be being held in Innsbruck. And we are already very much looking forward to it and hope to welcome you all to Innsbruck. And I just want to give you some short facts and some short first information on this conference, which we already started to plan and where we hope that we will have a nice time together here in Innsbruck. So the time will be pretty similar to this year, so it will be end of June until the beginning of July. Which is pretty nice, because if we have the same luck with the weather like right now, it will be quite warm, but the mountains and stuff like that around will be very enjoyable. So let's cross fingers for that already. And talking about Innsbruck, I don't know who of you has been here, so maybe just some short facts. It's basically the capital of Tyrol and the heart of the Alps, so we're in the middle of Europe and the Alps. And although we are quite a small city with only 130,000 inhabitants, we are a 3 times Olympic city, we are a university city, and on top of that we are a nice mixture of urbanity and nature. So we have the city, which is centered and surrounded by mountains and very nice outdoor activities around. So from our point of view, the greatest place to be. So we would really like to welcome you here. And we also have very unique locations. Like, as I said, the mountains surrounded. You have the Seegrube, which is a mountain right next to Innsbruck, which you can access with a gondola. We have the Bergisel, where the yearly ski jumping events take place. So there is a pretty unique mix of this urban and alpine style and alpine surrounding. And talking about the conference, this will be held in the Agnes Heller House, which is a basically brand new building, which was finished in 2023. And it's a very nice venue for many reasons. First of all, it's very modern and, as I said, brand new. We have a nice seminar rooms, a lot of lecture rooms in Orla, which is very big. And also it's in the city center. So especially when we come together for the conference and before and after, you have the opportunity to just hop into Innsbruck and explore the surroundings. And when then coming back, everything will be fine for having a nice conference in that building. So we're pretty excited that we got that for the conference because it will definitely add something special and a very unique flavor as well. And as I said, it's in the center of Innsbruck, so really in the middle of it, and you have everything close by foot, and also public transport is right in front of the building. So if you want to start an adventure right from or right after the conference or before, depends, you can do that and will be fine and not big of a deal. And yes, maybe some short words about me. I will be the chair. Felix Wachels is my name. My research focus is the digitalization in sport, and I will come back to that later. And I will host the conference together with my co-chair, Professor Martin Schnitzer. And we also have an industry expert on board who's very much located in the gaming business, so to say, analog and digital, and he's going to be a big help in regard of taking care of all that leisure study connection to the gaming asset. And if you have any questions already, feel free to send us an email to the email you see here on the screen, so lsa/conference/2027@uibk.ac.at. And the email address is already working, so as I said, you can send us any questions or whatever is in your mind. Just feel free to send us a note. And now coming maybe to for some of you most important part, so what is going to be the topic, the theme of the next conference. We decided to shift this whole leisure studies approach into the other area, which, as I said, is a kind of mine expertise, which is digitalization, in my case in sports. But we know that especially leisure is way broader, so we try to frame that in the leisure in the title of the theme. So it's going to be Leisure in the Digital Era, Pathways for Gaming, Sport, Tourism and Leisure Experience Providers. So we try to have very different scopes on that theme of leisure in the digital era. And we hope to see a lot of you guys there again. We want to have an international platform to discuss especially the current developments which are affected by digitalization, as you all know. And we also will be very, very open for almost any kind of approach. So it can be theoretical, empirical, conceptual, whatever your interest is, as long as we have this connection of leisure studies and digitalization, it should be good to go. And of course everything will be peer reviewed, but again we will be open to a lot of different kinds of approaches in that topic. And we're really looking also for the newest stuff. So if you have some research projects going on which might fit into this era, feel free, and it's very, very welcomed to send them as an abstract for the conference. We also prepared some of the first deadlines for you already. So the call for abstracts will start pretty soon. So it's the 3rd of August this year. And we plan to end the deadline, or to end the abstract submissions by the end of this year already, to then have time to prepare everything for a nice and easy flow in the tracks and the different sessions. So the notifications of acceptance are planned around end of April next year by now, and also the deadlines for the registrations are already set. You will find them on a website we also prepared. I will show them on the last slide. But so we have a workflow already for the conference then taking place in the middle of next year. Maybe another very important point is how to get to Innsbruck. I don't know, as I said, how many of you have been here already. And although it's not the biggest city, it's a very easily accessible city. So we have an airport right here located in Innsbruck. So you can take the plane from Frankfurt, from Vienna, from London as well, or also from Amsterdam. So there are different places where direct flights to Innsbruck are possible. And also the connection flights, for example, from somewhere else to Frankfurt and then to Innsbruck. So that should be a convenient way. And if you want to do it a little more ecological, you could also use the train. We have a nice main train station, and again a very good connection to different other cities around. So Munich, Zurich, Vienna, Milan, Venice, or also Budapest have directly connected trains to Innsbruck. So if you want to connect the conference with a nice stay in, for example, Eastern Europe, you could do that and then hop on the train in Budapest and pay a visit to the conference and take place here. So that's around it. I don't want to do it too long. I hope I could give you a short glimpse of Innsbruck and what to expect from next year. As I said, we are very much looking forward to it. And if you have any other questions, feel free to send us an email, or you can scan this QR code, which will lead you to our website, which I mentioned. And there you can also take some information or find some information on what the current developments regarding the conference are, and everything which is new or the latest news will be also made public on the website as well. So that should be for now. I wish you a very nice time. Have a good one, and hopefully see you next year in Innsbruck. We would be very much like to welcome you here and have a great conference together. Have a nice one. Bye bye from Innsbruck.